Modu Sharif, the former governor of Borno State. The man is actually making me laugh. Sometimes he could be funny when he makes his statements. There are some statements that someone will make, you just laugh over it. That's exactly what happened to Abdul Sharif. The man was actually talking about Peter Obi, that the Northerners will not vote for him come 2027. That Peter Obi actually supported secession. I supported Biafra. And if really he supported Biafra, which I don't think he does, and if at all he do, he have his reasons. He's supporting Biafra not on the context that he wants the country to separate. No. He actually supports Biafra on the basis that what is actually due for them by the federal government should be done. Like Biafra, it's not as if they're asking for too much. So they only ask for proper things to be done, especially Southeast. They have been marginalized for a while now. So for them to be speaking up, even Nnamdi Kanu that was jailed just because he's fighting for Biafra, does not necessarily mean that he actually wants separation of the Easterners from Nigeria. No. There's something that actually prompted that to happen. At least if you watch through all his agitation, if you go through them, you see what is actually paying him, for him to be saying all what he's saying. So that is that. And Abdul Sharif, that was actually saying that Obi does it, Obi does that Northerners can see. Northerners of, olden days, let me put that, none of those days are not the same Northerners of today. Northerners has wised up. They know that, people like Abdul Sharif are the one deceiving the Northerners. They are the kind of, people, the politicians who does not want the growth of the Northerners. This is a 24th century, not, the analog, days when it just be, like, like dog, when zombie, when you say zombie, this, go and jump inside a river, you go and jump. No, the era has passed. The Northerners have started, wising up. They've started wising up. They started now, they've naturally know what is good and what is bad. They've known their rights, from their left. So don't have it in mind that will you be the one to speak for them? If at least people have rendered them so useless over these years, but this time around they've decided that no. People like you, Abdul Sharif, people like you will not be deceiving them anymore. So they know what to do. You can't speak for them. The suffering they are going through today, you are not, part of. You are not, suffering that kind of, the kind of hunger they are facing today. You are not part of it. You are not suffering it, with them. You are not also. We are enjoying because you loot. EFCC have called on you. So many, millions or billions of money that you've stolen during your era, and Boko Haram. Boko Haram started in your own regime in Borno. So it's there on the public domain. You funded them. You sponsor them. You even appoint one of them, in your cabinet. So if people are talking, I don't expect you, Abu Sharif, to come out and and be talking. You and Peter Obi, people are not on the same pedestal. During his era as a governor in Anambra, there's no any litigation or any kind of corruption, set on him. So nobody called him. Yes, I never for once called him for misappropriation or corruption here or there. So his man is free, working freely. He's a free man. Unlike you people have baggages on your neck. So I would like you to watch the discussions with him and Shion, and as well some other people like our son Falano, Femi Falano, also give a little deliberation about the Alhaji Sheriff.
He is wanted to be president just because he wants to divide Nigeria.
But that's a very big accusation on him.
Let him come
because
out.
you don't have evidence to support that Peter Obi is supporting secession or the breaking.
The point is that, Sean, he is a candidate. Last time you invited me here, I told you that people like Peter Obi will never in one political party because he's pursuing an agenda. If he cannot be a presidential candidate, he will move out. I told you here. He said, how about you? Ask me how am I sure? Today, he has gone to like two political party to become a candidate.
Is that a crime?
It is a crime. If you really wanted to succeed in Nigeria today, you don't pursue an agenda of one section of a country. If I, Ali Sharif, will come out here and say that no, I only believe in Borno State, not in Nigeria, then I'm not fit to be a Nigerian. Because this country, our leaders have fought and we stood by them.
Let me ask you.
Yeah.
This same statement that Peter Obi is making, and in that statement today, he made it clear that this is the same statement that Bola Tinubu and those who are in the opposition at the time against Goodluck Jonathan were saying, and you were very much around when the Chibok saga happened, and that those who are asking for Goodluck Jonathan to step aside. He's clueless. He doesn't know what he's doing. He should go. He doesn't know anything. And that those who are saying there are even worse case as it is right now in our country, and that's the basis where Peter Obi said, put politics aside. Based on the same measurement of which Bola Tinubu and opposition figures were asking Jonathan to resign, in fact, there are more evidence now that Bola Tinubu should resign. That is what Peter Obi is saying today. Does that mean failure on the part of your party and the President Tinubu government?
Who started the Boko Haram crisis in Borno State? A governor, one Modu Ali Sharif, addressed the press 2 days ago and attempted to insult the collective intelligence and memory of Nigerians by denying any links with the dangerous, dreaded Boko Haram sect. I did reply him yesterday, and I'm expecting him to sue me. Because he said he wanted to sue an Australian. You don't need to go to Australia. What you are looking for in Sokoto is in the pocket of your Sokoto. I'm ready to join issues with him. Because not only did he sponsor that organization by providing funds for them, in 2003, he had a deal with the Boko Haram sect to get him to win the election. And if he won his re-election, he will compensate the organization. When he won that election, he appointed Alhaji Boko foil as the Commissioner for Religious Affairs to implement Sharia in that state. When the man attended the first Executive Council meeting, he discovered that they were all talking about contracts and how to steal money. So he went back to the camp, the Boko Haram camp, and said, where you send me to is Gida Barawi, the house of thieves. I can no longer be part of them. So he was asked to resign. And that was how Foyle resigned from the government of Modu Sharif. So to say that you don't know them is the greatest lie. I was just reminded this morning by somebody from Borno State that something was missing in my press statement. That in 2013, 2012, October 10, Alhaji Modu Sharif was arrested in Cameroon on grounds of his Boko Haram connection. But the government here pleaded with the Cameroonian authorities to release him. Because he's a big man here, he cannot be arrested. So when you are looking for the sponsors of Boko Haram, I think we now know where they are.
If this is your first time on my channel, please subscribe, like, press the notification button for more information. Thank you.